He jumps out of the river, frightened over the power of the overwhelming current, barely making it to shore. He's drenched with the devouring bile of the hungry river, shaken, weak, and scared. The river cares not for his victims, nor does it apologize for the lives it's taken. It's cold, unforgiving, and relentless. Gaining his composure, he looks past the monstrous current that nearly engulfed him. To his dismay, he quickly realizes he's ended up on the wrong side of a dreadful path. He turns away in discouragement, before realizing the only way home is through the very turpitude he just escaped from. With a momentary sense of false security, he stops, only to contemplate crossing the river again. This security quickly dissipates as he recalls the horrors of nearly drowning in the cold darkness of the unforgiving torrent. Terrifying recollections of the incapacitating undertows quickly siege his shattered psyche, so he continues opposite the river, fearing the life-threatening initiation required to pass to its unforgiving consummation once again. Looking forward, he sees nothing but pain and failure. Behind him lays the life that was violently stripped away. He hangs his head in sorrow and disappointment as he walks away. The desperation of giving up on a life he can't have soon turns to anger. An anger of what the river just stole from him. This anger soon turns into a rage, but no longer at the river. This rage is because of his own indifference of accepting defeat so easily. His rage explodes into a passion that pulses through his veins, a passion that pulls him back to the treacherous river in lieu of living in safe regret. Turning back to the river, fear is replaced with hope. He remembers a life-giving blast of fresh air upon his brief victories of rising above the tide. He realizes his hands have stopped shaking and legs have quit trembling. He feels stronger than before, and a revelation pours over him as did the river only moments before. He's stronger because of the very foe he fears to cross. The enemy that nearly claimed his life has refined him, as a blacksmith pounding raw steel into a sword. A drop of confidence squeezes out from his pounding heart, and drop is all he needs. It courses to his veins, fortifying every member of his body. He turns back to the river with unadulterated determination in his eyes. Every breath that exceeds from his open mouth whispers, "I will cross." And each breath that re-enters continues, "or die trying." Gripping his fists together, without thought, he runs to the river and jumps back into the uncontrollable beast. The blurred vision of the cloudy water gives little assistance in the murky abyss, but he continues to pull himself forward with each stroke of his arms. He's pulled down by the inescapable undertows and disorientation that even the most powerful athlete would succumb to. The same fear he had before escaping the river previously is now replaced with relentless perseverance. Breaking free of the deadlock grip, he rises above the surface, if only for a moment. He feels a fresh air of hope and victory before being pulled back into it again. He continues to pull himself forward, patiently waiting for his next emergence. His fight is far from over, but he knows he can now face the monster that once haunted his every thought.